Glad to have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the American, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, they got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Red pass, it's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. High formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming up on the side.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Ready up. On the move. Oh, better look out. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. They're going to ride this running back. Fights off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Inside the 40. Across the 25. He's got room. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got a man, it's Voorhees. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and he can pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Voorhees. Got the first down and more. stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking Wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
He might want another play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's looking deep. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Trying the left side. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In And their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Looking left. Wide open downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. If you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
With the catch, it's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Steps away. Makes the grab. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. And again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the outside to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator! That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. It's caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Going to sling it on second down. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He's going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Johnson wants to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Gators will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the pass. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it, that time to hand it off and pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He wants to change this route. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Try to get it to the edge. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease. It's Avant. Gets away from one. He's got space. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Johnson looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening way of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When you talk about creating big plays in a running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll run the toss. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Here we go. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Paul, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down and could have thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal.
42.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab down the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense bringing in the big boys. Heavy personnel. Leaves it with the back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Johnson wants to throw it. Steps away to find some room. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Snap. It's Brown. Now the toss. Wildcat look didn't get much. Pick up a few on that one.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option. The quarterback, they've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gator! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And here's the return. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Opening play of the drive from the 39.
Let's go!
They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the move, he fires. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
Hunt is in the air. He makes a fair catch, a couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll leave it with him. Good blocking, good running, pick up of 6 out to the 30.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Voorhees.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Might be changing the route. On the direct Direct snap. It's Brown. Slithers into space. Turning it on. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here we go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Football 7. 22 The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be 3rd and long. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got the quick pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
Trick 9 feet.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Ready.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You've got to be impressed with what you see by this defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Brown. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. That was a bit of a more unconventional look from the the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and getting the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.